Okay, and welcome to part 2 of budgeting. This is section 2.2 in column 20. So we're taking a look at these budgeting categories and the recommended amount. And again, these are recommended. Really, these are taking a look at maximums to try to help figure out where we should, if we're running into problems. Now, if you have housing expenses of only 15%, well, you got another 20% of your budget to play with that you can put in other things. Savings, if you can afford it, save more. It's not a bad thing. But if you're saving a whole lot less, that's probably going to be a problem. Right? You should not have, let's say, a car payment that takes up half of your income. You will run into problems. Right? Remember, budgeting is just a plan for your spending. It's not meant to hinder you, but there is always an opportunity cost. If you spend $1 on X, you cannot also spend that same dollar on Y. Right? If you want to buy something later in the future, you need to save for it. These budgets are very personal. They are not things that you can say are set in stone because everybody's circumstances are unique. However, if you're trying to spend $500 on only $200 of income, you've got a $300 shortfall. And if that $300 shortfall means that you are not able to pay your rent or you are not able to eat, that is a problem. Eating is more important than having the latest piece of fashion. Right? It gives you the freedom to say, these are the things I need, these are the things I want, and I can choose however I want to do it with. Deal with it. Usually I say when you're dealing with a budget, you should give it about 3 or 4 months to start working. It won't be perfect the first time you do it. Now, there are lots of ways to set this up, but usually I say have a category for each and every single dime that goes in. Now, that could be a case where we're just simply taking a look and trying to see, hey, I've got a whole bunch of money left over. I'm going to put that in the spend whatever I want, but it is a category for spending as opposed to saving. You can always put things in. And always make sure you overfund your groceries. Most people underfund that category and it comes into problems because you gotta eat. Now, husbands tend to be the ones that are tightening, kind of rein things in and usually need to loosen up. Now, I know it says husbands. Sometimes it is also the wife. Right? The budget is not meant to be a whipping tool on their wives. But wives, the budget is also not meant to be a whipping tool on your husbands. But if you're married, regardless of which way it works, budget is not a whipping tool. Remember, you're to do the budget together and to make the agreement. Because when you get married, you become one. So, let's take a look. If Max brings home $5,000 after taxes, how much can he afford to spend on housing? Well, really what you're taking a look at is, well, $5,000. What's 35% of $5,000? Well, that would be actually $17,050. So really we should be looking at this amount here, this $17,000. Now that is not just your housing expenses, but that will also include your utilities. That will also include your maintenance. also include your housing taxes. That is so much more than just the house payment. Now Jackie brings home $2,500 a month, and her husband Travis takes home $3,000 a month. So that's $5,500 a month altogether. How much should be spent on transportation? Well, 15% on transportation is $825. This one right here. Now again, that is not just the car payment. That is also the insurance. That is also the gas. That is also the repairs. If you don't get your oil change done, you're going to have bigger problems than just how do I spend my money, because you won't be able to get to work because the car will be broken down. So that's not $825 in car payments. That is $825 transportation total. And it is for both of them. What does the housing portion of the budget include? All of them. Utilities, rent or mortgage, maintenance. So, that is budgeting. Hope this was helpful. Take care and have a great day, everyone.